Episode 6 of the Ful English. Political stuff to one side. We'll clip that up this week and you can see that. Now into the football. It feels slightly weird because we have got a round of Champions League fixtures tonight as well as...
I'm happy.
Because we'll be going out tomorrow. So
yeah, I know, but I'm just saying...
So this is Thursday night, yeah. So we've got a round of Champo fit. We've got Barca versus Newcastle tonight.
We got Barca
That's
Newcastle.
Fucking going to be a good game. You know, I fancy Barca for the Champions League this year. That's my call this year. I do.
This early, yeah?
This early.
That crazy.
No, what I mean, what I've seen of them, I think there's... Bayern Munich could be in with a shout. I think Liverpool could be with a shout. I just think... I don't see Real.
If Inter don't score that goal.
I think PSG have took the foot off the gas a little. I know they fucking had a good one tonight, but I don't think PSG are the same. I think Barca for me this year. I think Yamal's just going to step it up and go...
PSG have flattened Atlanta 4-0 last night. Like, I think...
That was a given, to be honest. That was...
Big call. Do you know what? I couldn't back against PSG just because...
The gaffer.
The manager. I think their players are emerging as a really talented group. And the changes look like they're happy to play that squad role. Looks like winning a European Cup, kind of that squad unity. There's no one really trying to chase it anymore. And he's made some big calls in terms of replacing Donnarumma.
Big call, yeah.
And you look at it and you go, okay, he's not... That says to the rest of the group, we can't rest on our laurels here. You know, you've just had an elite level goalkeeper moved out for somebody else to come in the midst of being at the top of the game. So I think I'll say a lot to the other people about the standards that need to be upheld. So I do agree with you. I do think Barca's strong, but I think it'll take a good side to beat.
I think with PSG, there's players like that, like Doué, who are again 12 months older and 12 months better. They are a really good young team. PSG.
So you're going Barca then? So
I'm going Barca.
Champions prediction.
You know, my Marseille blood makes me think, but I still think Paris Saint-Germain are the best team in Europe. You know, let's be serious here. You're going to have possibly Dembele win the Ballon d'Or. You know, they've just won the Champions League. They're going in. I mean, they've got arguably the best coach. I mean, it just how this new keeper settles. Is he as good as Donnarumma? I mean, we've seen it from the Manchester derby last weekend.
Donnarumma's a fucking cat,
you know,
isn't he?
the saves, that type of save changes the course of a match and makes you win 3-0 easy rather than maybe, you know, have a 2-1 or a 2-2.
Well, a Donnarumma keeper in the league for City. I know they've lost Ederson, but I mean, without Ederson, they were losing 7 points odd, and I think it's like 2 wins in a draw. That a keeper like that gets you at the end of the season. You
know what? Sometimes though, to go from Ederson to Donnarumma, you mightn't feel it so well. So is Pep being really clever there and going, right, we're going to put Trafford in, and then you realise that he's an okay keeper, but he's not world level. And we put Trafford in, so the lads go, fucking hell, and then Donnarumma comes in, they're like, thank God we've got a fucking world beater back.
Yeah, well, Ederson was in and out.
Well, if you go from Ederson to Donnarumma, you kind of like, it's like having lobster and then the next day having lobster. You need to have a bit of scampi in the middle.
But that's my point.
Appreciate the lobster.
I think this, because Ederson wasn't a solid fixture in the City team last year, I think this Donnarumma gets them about 7 points extra this at the end of the season.
Well,
I think that's what he'll get.
Did they put the clip in the Telegram thing of Jeffrey Boycott was on the cricket the other day, and obviously he's getting on now, been a great cricketer, but sometimes when you ask other sportsmen a question that's not about their sport, they have a kind of refreshingly simple but the right
yeah, they don't overthink. I know what you mean.
It's not overcomplicated with hipster jargon or trying to make
XG or something.
They asked him, he's a Man United fan, I think, Jeffrey Boycott, so obviously they were noising him up about that, and he went back and said, well, I always remember talking to Brian Clough years ago, and he said, Brian Clough said to him, if you want to build a really good team, you need a brilliant goalkeeper, a brilliant centre-half, and a brilliant centre-forward. He said, they're the 3 most important players at your football club. If you haven't got them 3, you can't be a brilliant team.
It's your spine, isn't it?
And he said, look at Man United, they haven't got it. But when you look at Liverpool, Klopp went and got Van Dijk, Alisson. To be fair, you might have just landed on your 9 if this fella drops in. But Nunes was meant to be that, didn't he? Do you know what I mean?
But we still won the league.
So I know you've still got trophies, but I'm saying now, you look at it and you go, well, you've arguably got the best goalie in the league. He's in the top 3. You've arguably got the best centre half in the world. He's in the top 3. And you've now with Isaac arguably got one of the best number 9s in now. Everyone else in between obviously will have talent, but if you haven't got them 3, I don't think you can build a dynasty off the back of it. And now you have.
But City have done the same.
Boycott's spot on. He's absolutely on the money.
City have done the same. My worry about Liverpool just going off a little bit this season is watching us again last night. We've gone this 4-2-3-1. So we're losing a centre mid.
Yeah, but when I'm watching you trying to press the ball, you're trying to press in a 4-4-2, so Virgil slide into the line. The problem you've got is that's what Guardiola was doing with De Bruyne when they were successful. Something's happened in the Premier League, all right? This is not the tactical show for it, and hopefully when we get our new studio on the tactical board, I'll show you it. Something's happened in the Premier League now where that pressing structure isn't good enough, because this is what people miss with this game. And you're seeing it now. Thankfully, you've lived long enough through the cycle now as football people watching tactics that you realised, oh, that throw where they kick it out in the corner that Sam Allardyce used to put in operation in 2007-8-9 season, Tony Pulis, is now regurgitated back out because Luis Enrique's done it. Because they just realised, right, we want to start the game as we mean to go on, which means you're getting in your half and you're fucking staying there. I used to call it table tennis, table up. So I'm playing table tennis with you, goes in your half, and then I just put my end up by positioning my players in it, like Liverpool can do, where you go, are you going to kick it? Which the keeper tried to do for Atletico last night.
He did, yeah, and fucked it.
And Van Dijk just goes, yeah, keep kicking it to that midget and I'll just keep nodding that down and we just keep coming back at you and counter-attacking. Because we're now on the halfway line. And the closer you are to their goal, the more likely you are to score a goal. Common sense. Now, the problem teams get is, and teams that lose the way or don't know what they're doing, is they overcommit. So I always liken it to a boxer's got the opponent pinned back on the ropes and he just lurches in and leave himself open and he gets it with a punch coming on the way in. And obviously as you move forward, if someone times you moving forward, it hurts.
Yeah.
So teams can counter you. So you'd see someone steal the ball in around the halfway line or the centre circle inside their half, and if you're too open and they've got the speed to exploit that and the quality to exploit that, then you're very vulnerable. The great teams for me play like an accordion. They know when to go in and out. When I watched Liverpool last year under Slot, what was good about them was when they get up, so they knew how to squeeze the game, but differently to Klopp, who's squeeze. This team knew how to drop and lengthen the game, almost like an accordion coming back out when they were ahead and go, right, we're winning 1-0 now, we're just going to keep the ball and get you to overcommit. Yeah. We're 1-0 up, we're happy to win 1-0 and have 80% possession and have no more shots at goal. Very continental. And if you overcommit, then we'll try and get our second and third, but we're not just going to be, as Klopp called it, heavy metal football, attack. So I felt that team had transitioned. Now, every good team needs to get that. So to get that, as Clough points out via Jeffrey Boycott, a great keeper and a great centre-half give you control of your defensive line. From a mid, because if the defenders and the keeper are in sync, then there's a likelihood, as long as the midfielders, bare arse, everyone can see, where the fuck's the midfielders? They've got to kind of stay in position. Yeah. So if they're in position, then that gives then the next chain a good chance of being in position. So then if the 9 knows how to pin the central position, all of a sudden it's very, very difficult for the rest of the players in your team to get too far out of position. Or if they do, it's very easy to rectify how they're going to do it, how to fix it.
But that's what we had last night, and you're right, what you're saying is right, but then it goes down to the players themselves. So last night when we had Szoboszlai and Gravenberch as them 2 in the centre midfield, they were fantastic.
Yeah, good legs.
They were great. They ran everywhere. They had the press resistance of Gravenberch is outrageous, by the way. I've never seen a player like that for a long time. But then when McAllister, who doesn't look fit, come on, he was the weak link, get the ball away, got the ball pinched off him, misplaced passes.
By the way, they've got a good midfield, full of legs and energy. By the way, Llorente's a good player. Conor Gallagher, I thought, played well.
Played very well last night.
They're a good side.
Koke came on second half.
Midfield.
I was surprised to see Koke not start, but Koke came on second half, got a bit of a grip of it. Because I'm watching it going like, how are Everton going to compete here on, let's be honest while we're here about Simeone. It was very much 5-4-1, which is what Everton are going to try and do. Yeah. Got to, really.
It was 5-4.
I can't see Everton coming and playing a back 4.
No, it was definitely a flat back 5 last night. So without the ball anyway. Definitely.
I'm looking at it going, does Seamus Coleman come in for Everton Saturday? Does he bring Coleman in? And he goes Jake O'Brien, Tarky, Keane, and obviously whether he goes Myalenko or Jimmy Garner. Or does he say, do you know what, we've been on an alright run, we're going to stay at 4 at the back, and you're looking at, obviously the matchup for me then, obviously down that right hand side, Jake O'Brien worries me, because I go, Liverpool aren't going to play Luis Diaz up against them and try and dribble in. You're going to have some player either appearing in the pocket there. Gakpo coming into a pocket, and obviously either Kirkes or Andy Robertson going on the outside. But now, Illiman in the eyes been brilliant for us, but I would say if they get him going back the other way, he becomes way less effective.
And he'd be fucked after 60 minutes.
Well, it's certainly way less effective. And then the other side, obviously you've got Grealish who'll get back and do a shift, but then you've got James Garner against Mo Salah. I didn't think Salah had the best game last night, but certainly looked a lot better than what he has in recent weeks.
He was better.
Story of the season, though.
Like his free kick, how that goes in. What's one of the worst free kicks I've ever seen.
I don't know. I was screaming, get him off the free kick. I was fuming. I said, do not put him on.
His
Anyone but him.
I thought he was going to pass to Isak.
He looked
kind of there, weren't he, for his first goal.
Isak could have actually got a big toe on it if he was a bit of a stretch.
Though? It was a good angle for Salah to finish from.
Yeah. Man, do you know who impressed me last night as well? Talking about Isak and Waite link up last night. They look like in tandem, the little back flicks and the little runs off and the in behind. Those two are going to be...
Your problem isn't going to be the creativity on the ball. It's going to be what shape you press the ball with. That like even looking at it last night, you get 2-0 up after 7-8 minutes, you're flying.
They took our foot off the gas though.
But again, they grew into the game. They started to get belief. Got a good goal just before they go in, and then I'm thinking they've done a number on you because I'm thinking, fucking hell, actually, these could go on. I think Simeone suffered there because I think he shut up shop. After the second goal, he pulled everyone in and it looked like he'd fucking shut the game down.
Yeah, he was going for the draw. He was happy with that.
Fair play to Liverpool because they weren't looking for the winner and I think he was happy with the draw there. Now, realistically, that was a nervy fucking Anfield, 2-0 to 2-2. You've got a chance there to kill the beast, like.
It was.
And I felt they fucking took the foot off your throat and actually let you breathe, and you can never do that with Liverpool at Anfield.
Never do that with Liverpool. Anywhere
certainly at Anfield, you're never out of a game. You know what I mean? You get a corner and all of a sudden, especially at the cop end, fucking they can suck the ball in the net.
Because I was saying to Noel before off air about the atmosphere. I felt the atmosphere was flat first half. I didn't feel...
You scored too early, don't you? It's the fastest Liverpool have ever scored 2 goals in a European competition.
So that's exactly what happened. We scored too early. We got our slippers on and our pipe out. The fans and the players. And was like, right...
But by the way, if you watch that back, any young player out there or anyone having a game of footy out there, the movement of Van Dijk, I was showing my lad yesterday about, I said, look, the way he never lets him get hold of him, the way he never stands still, he right at the right range, gets his arms out and then times the separation, and the header is fucking...
That's ridiculous, yeah.
I was watching him going, fucking bastard. Like he's boss, isn't he? Like you look at him and you go...
But have you seen...
Fucking the captain who just comes up and goes, well, yeah, I'll sort this out. Boink, cough at that.
And again, any young kids watching Van Dijk who are centre-halves, don't watch the ball. Watch when he's one-on-one with the player. His eyes, he doesn't look at the ball. He's looking at your eyes. So he's literally doesn't take his eyes off you. He's looking at you and not looking at the ball.
Yeah, that's because he's 6'5" and can run the 100 metres in about fucking 10 seconds. So you can do that. You've got to make the best of what you've got. Listen, Virgil van Dijk gets away with lots of stuff that a top defender, in my opinion, could improve on because he's that good. Like there's loads of stuff I look at him and go, he's fucking unbelievable. But actually there's improvements in him. Like there's certain things he does and certain positions he takes, but he can pull it off because it must be like a freak athlete. They have a certain level that they can tolerate because of how good of an athlete
I think what you're saying is he can be a little bit too, not lethargic's the word, a little bit too calm. Like he's known for being like a calm centre half, but sometimes he does need a bit more agency in him. And like thinking, okay, so I've seen him when not his fault, but track back, and sometimes he can bring the play back 20 yards when he could have forced a play 20 yards further up just by jockeying and being okay, try and beat me, jockeying, and all of a sudden the play's 20 yards. The player's not going to beat him, but the player's turned and passed to someone else, and the ball's 20 yards further up the pitch, 30 yards further up the pitch, when he could have tried to deal with it further up. So there's only...
Yeah, so he's too safe in that regard.
He's too calm, he's too safe. That's the only issue.
But again, for a defender, you're better to be pessimistic there and remain too safe because there's more tariff if you get it wrong. If you're a midfielder, you could say, do you know what, I want to take more risk and getting in there. But obviously he's going, I'm not actually not scoring a goal. You're just not, his way of thinking is, you are not scoring a goal today.
Yeah, I seen someone put it on Twitter and you laugh at this, someone called him, and he's half right, Virgil van Dijk.
Well, isn't that the art of a brilliant player? Do fuck all, yeah. Like come off with a
Virgil
clean
van Dijk. So he's like, I've done my job, and he's forced to pass over there eventually, so you go and do your job.
Did we have an element of I've done my job, and why? So the derby, look, we can't talk about it because I still think we've got a chance to win the title, especially if we win at Anfield. Using and laughing me out the building, which is disrespectful. So obviously
You can't score,
So clearly
fuck's
you
sake.
think you're going to get at least a point.
You've got Beto and Baby Beto up front.
That
So
Beto
what Van Dijk
terrorises Van Dijk, as you know.
Let's watch.
Van Dijk will not sleep well on Friday
Van
night.
Dijk will be have his fucking cup of Horlicks,
Van
his
Dijk
slippers on.
is terrified of Beto.
He'll turn up to the match in a pair of slippers and like
Van
Beto,
Dijk in his
Beto,
bed on Friday night will be thinking
Beto.
as if Pepalacchi's standing outside the school waiting for you there, like to feel your muscles.
Squeeze your thigh.
Beto's going to fucking noise him and Konate right up.
Right,
Konate must be after the boot sponsor, eh?
Why?
Got the blacked out boots. They usually black out the boots.
I'm sure he was on Under Armour.
Was
Yeah,
he?
he must
Fucked
be
him
out. Usually they black the boots out if they're after an endorsement.
No, but he's putting he was on a poster
Yeah.
and it said like be the problem. And this was when he was playing shit at the start of the season, remember?
So he is the
And it was
problem.
like be the problem and he was like fucking hell, like don't take it so literally.
Yeah.
But apparently
Anyway,
that was for
black
Under
him
Armour. So
So
I don't know
let's
if
try
they
and
had
go through
issues.
these Premier League.
I'm going through here. The next
fixtures.
big game. So obviously the biggest game of the weekend is Everton Liverpool, isn't it, for us?
Yeah,
All
that's... Yeah.
After that, I think Man United Chelsea certainly Saturday.
Saturday,
Lad,
yeah.
in the
Saturday,
context of Ruben Amorim I'm on about, like
You mean he could get...
like Chelsea have obviously lost to Bayern Munich yesterday.
Bayern Munich,
But
a very good
by
team.
all accounts, played all right, had
Yeah.
chances, final ball, final pass. I didn't watch it because I was watching Liverpool Atletico. And, you know, you're flicking around the games, but you don't get a true feel for it. And where Man United are at the minute, they're at home. You've got, obviously, Garnacho returning. So, if he comes back to fucking horns hammering, which is always the way, isn't it? And Chelsea go to Old Trafford and win, which is the R5 game, but it's no one's looking at Man United like he used to. He used to go, right, Man United at home won't get beat. Now you can put Man United in your coupon.
You can't
If
put
you
Man
were playing
United.
West Ham, you wouldn't put Man United at home,
No.
even if they were giving you like 4 to 6.
If you were playing Burnley, I wouldn't put Man United.
Which
I'd
is
done it
insane.
against Burnley and
Which
got
is
fucked
insane.
up.
Man United
There
at
you
home
go.
with a fucking...
A banker?
So Man United now can't be touched
No.
from a betting perspective. You could easily see Chelsea winning there. If Chelsea win there and someone like a Garnacho, who,
Yeah.
you know, he comes back and scores, because it's all good and well getting beat, but if one of your players who've just let out, who's basically said he's a fucking prick, this manager, because that's the feeling you're getting, comes back and has a fucking pearler and scores a goal, and then you go, what's everyone? Hoyland's gone, fucking starts banging for Napoli. McTominay's gone, fucking Ballon d'Or, fucking nominee.
Onana's getting MOMs.
You know what I mean? You're going, what's this country fucking everyone who leaves here is getting better, so it must be him. So at some point the execution is going to turn up, as we've predicted months ago on our show, for Ruben Amorim. Chelsea game at the weekend. How many more games? He's won 8 games in his tenure as Man United manager.
I see, yeah, fucking
8
hell.
games, yeah.
And
That's terrifying.
8 games in what though? What are we talking? 8 games
20.
in 40? What's his record?
It's not 40, is it?
It must be. He was 7 in 28
Yeah.
a few months back, so he must be
Months
nearly
back?
a few months back. He's only won 1 since.
Have a look at that now, eh?
Let's have a look now.
But I'm putting...
I'd say 35, 37.
We'll have a
40.
little segue into FPL, yeah, because I'm putting Cole Palmer in my FPL this weekend.
All right, another big game I must talk about, because they had a great performance against Liverpool, although they lost it. Burnley at Turf Moor on Saturday, play Nottingham Forest, who've got Ange
I'm
Postecoglou-itis.
staying away from that one. I'm staying
Well,
away from...
they've since Ange has gone in, I mean, they were fucking winning against Swansea last night in the League Cup and have managed to lose that game. And obviously lost to... who did they lose to last time out? Was it Crystal Palace?
Was it? No, it was...
Sorry, Arsenal.
Arsenal.
So we had to give him a bit of joggy on that, but Forest are on a 3-game losing run now because they've lost to West Ham. If you remember, the fucking everyone shooing bet you for Forest to be
That was...
to sign
Last man
Potter's
Was that your last man standing?
execution.
Fucking hell.
And then they've lost 3-0 to Arsenal. No disgrace, but obviously Arsenal scoring 3 goals, you'd have to worry because they've struggled to create stuff from open play. And then they lose from a winning position against Swansea in the cup. So new manager bounce. We spoke about it. Are we still feeling that dressing rooms? Feeling the
No, because I think you're right.
sad for Nuno.
I think
you're right in
in
what
a
you
good
said.
relationship with them.
Yeah, you're right in what you said. They didn't bullet the manager because of his underperformance. They bulleted him because of his argument with the owner. So a lot of their players will have had a good relationship with Nuno, and we like playing for him, and we're enjoying playing, and we're winning, and all of a sudden he's gone. I think it's a reverse bounce, whatever you want to call that. It's a fucking flat ball, because when this new manager comes...
If you're not going, if you're not getting better...
Yeah.
So are you getting better? Yeah.
No.
I'm saying,
Forest.
no, are you getting better? No, or yeah.
No.
Like, you can't stand still. So Forest have got worse.
Yeah, they have.
Now, sometimes you go, well, we knew that. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Do you know what I mean? So it's like when you go and get your head, when you're slightly balding in your fucking mid-30s.
Harsh.
You go and get your head tattooed and you go, this pain now, this fucking million fucking needles going into the top of my head, it's going to be worth it, because in 10 years' time, it's going to look like I've got hair follicles. But with Ange, is Ange the human equivalent of a bald man getting his head tattooed?
You're clinging on to
Are they going backwards? Is Ange coming in, the tattooing part, is he then going to make Forest look better going forward?
I think Ange is the hairpiece part.
No, what I'm asking you is Ange going to make...
It just looks worse.
Is Ange going to make Forest look better going forward?
No, I think Nuno was the bald head, it looks sound, and Ange is the hairpiece, just looks worse.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a magical mystery hair island going on, Ange, hasn't he? He's got the old Steve McLaren hair island.
Has he, yeah? He just flies there twice a week.
It's these people where you go, like, you can see, I know you've got a fringe there, but like the Joe Hart situation, I don't know what he's had, monstrosities, had staples at the top of his head, but
he's had
something on.
Stevie Wonder done his hair transplant.
But when you're looking at it, you're going, my God, actually, when he looked at me straight on, I thought that was hair, but he's turned to the side, I can see straight through it. You know the 3D things that you see, and it looks like from one side, and then it turns on the side, and it's a car or something.
Doll's hair, that's why I got mine whipped off, because it looks like doll's hair.
But Ange is in that category.
Listen, Ange's October is tough.
Do we think Ange gets Forest back into Europe next season?
I think there's I think there's a chance Forest could go down.
That's a
they've
big
got
shout,
Burnley and Sunderland.
I was noising you up on that.
Yeah, so that's all right. But I think October they've got Chelsea, Bournemouth away, United, and then that's in October. And they got Leeds in November. Leeds, Liverpool, Brighton, and then going to December.
Yeah,
it's tough,
he's got to get a win, or certainly stop the bleeding.
I think he will.
But a draw for Forest at Burnley
is shit.
I'm not saying it's shit, because every point in the Premier League's important. I'm just saying Forest fans have got used to now, a little bit more. And if a new manager comes in, you're going, all right, you've been brought in to bring a little bit more, and actually you've made us a little bit shitter.
And needs minimum 4 points these next two games, Burnley and Sunderland.
I actually don't want to see him do well.
Why?
Because he doesn't deserve the job. Now,
I know what you mean.
The job.
I don't mind Ange, to be honest. I think
he's a decent fella.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But it doesn't deserve. You're right.
I actually don't want to see people fail up and strike it lucky. I actually want to see people have to graft the bollocks off and forge out an opportunity, and then when they get it, smash it. I love that when I go, do you know what, he's been in fucking working his cock off in for ages. Like Eddie Howe, when you see Eddie Howe and you go, go on lad, crack on. Go and fucking smash it at Newcastle. Like you've done the hard yards at Bournemouth. You could have took the Celtic gig for fucking shits and giggles and gone and won 87 trophies, but obviously later on when you peel them, you go, fucking hell, peel that fucking silver off that Scottish League Cup there, and there's a chocolate bar underneath it. A fucking Wonka's chocolate bar, not a real one. Obviously you want the proper ones, don't you? So respect to Eddie for that, and obviously he's now getting the rewards. Tonight will be a big test for them. Obviously we're talking a day in advance, the Barcelona game, but again, you wouldn't rule against Newcastle fucking getting in Barcelona's faces, pressing the life out of them and fucking causing an upset.
Yeah, I think Newcastle, I'm going to say Barca tonight, but you're right, it depends on how Eddie Howe sets up, because against Liverpool, they played basically two separate teams. One was trying to press us the first half, and the second half was trying to go direct. So I think he's got it in his upper sleeve, Eddie, to switch it quickly in game, and I think he'll have to play the game out during the game, see how Barca are playing, and he can switch it up, and I think you're right, that he got a chance, as long as he doesn't try and sit back and defend it for 90 minutes against Barca, because I think that's a mistake. I think you've got to go at Barca a little bit, not too much, because they're a fucking really good team and can, like Liverpool can punish you if you go too much. I think they need to go.
Just to finish up in the rest of the Prem, for me there's a big 6-pointer already in the relegation battle between Wolves and Leeds taking place at Molineux.
I think Wolves get that one.
I know, but I don't know. I wouldn't.
I haven't touched it.
I wouldn't back either of them.
I've got one game in my bet this weekend off the Prem.
No, I've not touched the Prem game, because I look at Brighton Tottenham game going, fucking hell, I could see either side winning that or neither side winning it. Tough to call. West Ham Palace the same. But I'm looking at that going, if Graham Potter loses that,
he's gone.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Do you reckon he's toast after that?
No. It's a hard one because he saved himself with
the Forest
that
game
Spurs
gets him a stay of execution, doesn't
Spurs
it, really?
game.
Sorry, they beat Forest away 3-0. They lost to Spurs last time.
Sorry, they lost to Spurs, yeah, sorry. They beat back
The
Forest.
Forest game away gets him a stay of execution. And then another tough one down the bottom there is Fulham Brentford.
0-0.
Brentford had started to turn a bit of a corner, haven't they? Look all right.
They have,
be hard
but
to beat. Obviously won against Villa on pens during the
I
week.
just think that's a fucking snooze fest.
Well,
that one.
it's not the strongest team, but you have to say there must be some confidence in the building at Brentford because new managers come in having replaced a good manager in Thomas Frank, and they haven't fell in a hole. I thought he'd struggle, Keith. I didn't think he'd do well there.
Are we happy with this new Saturday night game replacing the Monday night game? Or what do we think of it? This 8 o'clock Saturday night game?
Is this going to be, well...
It looked but twice now, so we've had no
There's no Monday game this week, but then the following week it's...
Millwall, Watford.
Everton,
I
West
know,
Ham.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm not here anyway, so it's good.
No, but I'm saying it's happened twice this season where we've had at 8 o'clock.
They're just testing out the market, aren't they? They're dipping the toes in to see what it means.
I do enjoy a Saturday night game, like if you're in the pub after footy and you're like, the R5's finished and you're like, fucking hell, and you're like, fucking hell's another game at 8 o'clock here.
I know what you mean, but I've got...
taking you all the way into the UFC or the boxing there, so I don't mind it.
Yeah.
But then, again, you don't get your Monday night fix.
You don't get your Monday night fix, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Swings
listen,
and roundabouts, innit? Swings and roundabouts.
Out. I prefer all the games to be Saturday, Sunday, mate. I do like Monday because we do the game and obviously
but
Monday
you know
night
what?
footy and all that.
I hate Liverpool of a Monday night at Anfield. I hate going to the Monday night games.
Monday night games are horrible to play in.
Yeah, they're dead. It's a shit game.
Yeah, horrible to play in. It's a weird weekend after the player. Yeah. I think if you said to the players no more Monday night games, Saturday or Sunday, I think everyone would be buzzing with that.
Yeah, I
think they'd actually prefer to be the Friday as well. If you said Friday or Monday, they'd say we'd rather play Friday night than Monday night.
Yeah.
I like the Friday night game, yeah.
Friday night, the Monday night. And then obviously Newcastle come back into the Premier League playing Bournemouth away. So you got Barcelona at home, Bournemouth away.
That's a tough one,
Tough run of games, that.
Obviously
that's Sunday, the earlier game on the Sunday.
What do you reckon Sunderland Villa?
I can't see how Villa win a game at the minute.
Is it at Sunderland?
But
yeah.
You'd have to think...
Sunderland doing all right.
I'd have to think Villa will beat Sunderland at Sunderland, but the fact that it's at Sunderland, they're doing okay there. I don't think they're a great side, but Villa aren't in a great fettle. I was at, Bramley Moor to watch Villa Everton the other day.
Shit.
Villa are severely below par, but do still have some quality
I'm
players.
going Villa just there. I think I'm going to go
You're looking at Ollie
Villa.
Watkins against Sunderland's back line. You go, like...
Yeah, that's me point is that.
Rodgers is in there, isn't he? Adam Rodgers, I was going to say.
Morgan Rodgers.
Fucking Adam Rodgers. Morgan Rodgers is in there,
Harvey
so
Elliott.
he still has a lot of quality. Elliott's yet to play his hand.
And he scored.
You brought in for 25 million from Nice was a goose hand. John McGinn's still steady, you know what I mean? They're no mugs. Cash and Digne at full-back, Concert and Mings at centre-half, Martinez in goal. Like, way above Sunderland in terms of quality, but they're not firing all cylinders at the minute. If I probably have a speculative...
On paper, it's
away
Villa.
Bet, I'll probably have a speculative away bet on Villa.
Right, and then the big one.
Arsenal City.
Haven't got
it is the game of the weekend. I know we laugh about Everton, Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea, but that's a title. That's a 6-pointer. We got Leeds, Wolves. I think it's a 6-pointer for the bottom. That's a title.
I'm gonna say go early, and I do fancy City. I think they're gonna come into some hot form, mate. I think City gonna win like 2-1.
The Arsenal's defence is good,
I know it is.
I think player for player.
Do you know what
I'm going to say to you there? I think player for player at this moment in time. I think Arsenal are better.
Oh, what's a fucking big shout.
I think we should go through the players here.
That's big shout.
Talk about that.
And do you know why? Because he's going to play Cousinov at right back because he done all right in the Manchester derby. Bear in mind, they lost to Brighton. Man United are shit. Okay?
Yeah.
Man United got beat by Grimsby on pens. Man U is shit.
Yeah, that's that. I wasn't including that.
So just because Man City flattened Man U 3-0, don't all of a sudden think, and Donnarumma there, brilliant, no problem. Ruben Diaz a bit better, but he's playing against a poor Man United side. This is a good Arsenal side. I'm not going to say a great Arsenal side because they haven't won enough, but a good Arsenal side that carry a lot of physicality. So when I look at City's side, I go, okay, a City going to play with in the team Rico Lewis? Possibly not. They're going to play with Cousinov at right back, who looks like a centre back, but his game is a badger. But he's going to be up against either Trossard, Martinelli, or Eze.
And they're all looking on Bommy.
Cousinov's quick, so you can't run him. It might work for them there. Then you've got Diaz and Gvardiol, all right, and then they've got O'Reilly at left back. So I'm looking at him going, all right, but I go, he's going to have to face against Madueke, who's a fucking good player.
Madueke's fucking
and
good,
the left-back issue for City at the minute has not been solved. Alt-Nouri against Madueke is a fucking tough afternoon for Alt-Nouri defensively.
He's not, is he still injured?
But I'm saying whoever plays at left-back, he might have to size up and go Guardiola.
Yeah, I was thinking he might have to put Guardiola.
So with who they play on the back line, obviously Rodri and Rinders will play, Silva, Foden,
I'd go with Guardiola left back. I'd go with Guardiola left back.
Do you know what? Donnarumma coming in. Do you know what? It's
toss-up. It's Rizla paper in it.
But I think for me, I think Arsenal are at home and Arsenal are knocked in. Like Donnarumma's new to the team with Raya and Gabriel and fucking Saliba's out, so that's a blow for them.
Saka for but see everyone forgets Saka because Madueke's been that good.
Centre half with
Mosquera will play.
Yeah, everyone's forgot about Saka being injured because Madueke's been fucking on fire, which is good for Arsenal. I think if it was the other way round, if it was Arsenal away, City
I'm looking at who could come in the team. So I'm looking at Arsenal's team here: Raya in goal, Timber, Mosquera, Gabriel, Calafiori, Zubamendi, Rice, Moreno, Gokeres, Eze, Madueke. So you're only looking at there who can come in. Norgard's back fit, but he's only played a couple of minutes. He won't start. Martinelli scored, came on. Trossard, as he does. Henkape's there, but he only come on in the last minute. So you're looking at it going, Lewis Skelly down, and I don't think he'll be involved. But Saliba's on the bench at Bilbao.
Do you reckon he'll start that, Henkape?
Saliba's on the bench, so I'm going, if they targeted that, going, right, play Mosquera here, but we'll get Saliba fit for City.
Possibly. If he's on the bench. If you're
he's on the bench unused. On the bench unused in Bilbao, so he mustn't be far away. So we'd have to expect Saliba to come back in. I'm going to make a call here, lads, based on what I've seen the last few weeks. Obviously, Kolo Toure dicking around in the background and always cooled his jets. Fucking hope that's the future he takes forward. But there was some nonsense pottery of him with getting Donnarumma in a headlock on the way off. But I'll give him a slide on that because they won the Manchester derby and won 3-0. I just think at this moment in time, Arsenal are slightly ahead of City and will beat City.
I'm going to say City.
I'm going to say City.
Yeah?
Good.
Well, obviously,
good, like that.
But it's mad.
City are playing tonight.
It's mad. I'm saying City. Arsenal have conceded 1 goal.
Yeah. Also,
it's mad.
I'm at a bit of an advantage here because I'm at home. Right?
Arsenal, yeah.
I'm at home, and also I've seen Arsenal play on Tuesday. And they've got an extra 24 hours recovery on City because City are going to go tonight. Yeah. And City could get a couple of the key players who may take place Sunday injured. So I'll be backing Arsenal, and if I was going to back them, I'd back them tonight. I actually might go in and back them before City kick off because I've got me 3 over 2.5 goals in from. There's
a couple of aways there which is outside.
But one of them will be Arsenal to beat City. I love City, but I just think. I just think that much ahead of him as a team at the minute.
But I think if Phil Foden plays like he did, I know he was playing against Man United, I know that. But if
Bruno Fernandes doesn't start.
I know, but Phil Foden.
Declan Rice.
Forget that, Phil.
Declan Rice, Zubamendi, lad. You're talking about a different level of midfield than whatever fucking Cowboys are playing in midfield for Man United at the minute. Manchester United are shit. Shit for Manchester United. Proper shit. Like the worst European super club shit I've seen. Shit.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Shit. Like there's players who are playing there should never be anywhere near a team of that ilk. Never. So it shows you how far they've lost away. The players who were fucking captain the side don't even track runners. And you go, wasn't this club built on like Brian Robson and Roy Keane and like what's going on with you? What he's doing?
Should we get the bets up?
No, we need to get into what we're going to do because it's a tough weekend out there for the coupons, lads. I've looked through it. I'm made up. I'm away this weekend. I'm away because I wouldn't want to be trading in that. Championship is, I think, an hard league to get a coupon. The League One's gets harder and League Two's fucking as hard. Like it's a tough weekend.
It's the Premier League's tough one. I've gone for one team in the Premier League to win.
Who have you gone for?
Liverpool.
Well, we've seen you last time when fucking Tari scored. Don't forget that meme that's out there, lad. The Tari thing. So the Tari pops up again. Championship wise, I mean, Birmingham Swansea's a good match in terms of both going well. Both started well. I don't like touching the half-12, but that'll be a good game. Lampard takes his side to Leicester. Coventry goes to Leicester. But again, they're tough to call. Can't fucking call them. The one I'm going to have a bet on in the Championship is Norwich to beat Wrexham. at Norwich.
I've done Norwich in my bet.
I don't know why. Every time I do Wrexham, if I back Wrexham, they play like fucking...
I just think Norwich at home versus
Lionesses.
Wrexham.
If I back them against them, they play like Real Madrid. Fucking prime Real Madrid.
But they haven't been great lately, and I think Norwich are really good, especially at home. I've gone Norwich and Wrexham. Norwich over Wrexham. Norwich haven't been great. Middlesbrough beat them at home this season. Like Millwall have beat them at home this season. Like they're fucking actually. Coventry drew last time out. I can't. No, I've gone Norwich.
You go Norwich? Well, yeah. I'm going to go against Norwich.
You going to go Wrexham?
No.
Oh.
No. I'm going to go for Derby County to beat Preston.
That's a tight one, nah.
That's what I'm going to go for. I know it's a tricky game, but I'm going to go for Derby at home there.
Are you keeping them all in?
John Eustace got. I'm got him here. Yeah, got him here. So you're going Norwich.
I've gone Norwich to beat Wrexham.
I can't back against Wrexham, and they just turn up and blow my coupon up one way or the other every week. And I'm also doing Portsmouth to beat Sheffield.
I've done Portsmouth to beat Sheffield.
Portsmouth to beat Sheffield in the champ.
I've done Pompey to beat Sheffield as well.
I wish I could back Sheffield United at home because I like Sheffield United, but again, they're all over the gaff at the minute.
It could be new manager bounce, could not be. Don't know.
That's a tough one to call as well because Stoke are going well, but QPR have turned into getting pumped 7-1 last time. They fucking turned on a bit of form, so fair play to them. They've
turned the Jets on.
They took that pumping on the chin and got better. League One is the hardest league, in my opinion, to pick a fucking result out this week.
Because it's the fucking Wild West. That and the conference is just like toss a coin.
Well, Blackpool, Stevie Bruce is under big severe pressure because they can't seem to get results. Bolton, Wigan, you've got the former Plymouth assistant and Ryan Lowe for Wigan and obviously Schumacher, but I wouldn't want to call that big Lancashire derby. They hate each other, by the way.
I've gone Bolton over Wigan in me.
You having to go in that? That's a proper derby.
I know, yeah, that's what I mean. I think it's going to be
really don't like each other.
I think it's going to be over 2.5 as well. I think it's going to be a big one now.
Cardiff are going well under Barry Murphy, but they play Graham Alexander's Bradford City at home. Who are also starting life in League One fantastically well. I'm not going to touch that, I'm just saying. And then you've got, for me, I'm going to back, they fucking keep killing me, but I'm going to go for Huddersfield to beat Burton.
Okay.
All right. Again, it's Plymouth, Peterborough I couldn't call.
It's a toss of a coin, innit? It's about that League One and the conference.
Rotherham, Stockport, that'd be a good game, couldn't call. Stephen Exeter couldn't call, and then you've got Wickham Northampton. I wouldn't want to call that.
But there's no game from the Premier League to League One. Are you thinking that's a banker?
Well, there's a couple of teams, but I don't want to say it. Like, you can have a punt on your coupon and go, right, I'm going to go for 3 aways, or I'm going to go for 3 aways and 3 draws. But like, I'll find them Saturday morning. Like, I'm looking at Wickham against Northampton there. Kevin Olam going, they've just beat Blackpool. You know what I mean? They're a hard team to beat. They could easily go to Wickham and you'll get great value. You might get like 2-1 for
away.
Northampton to win. Yeah, I'll tell you. Best odds here. 7-2. 7-2 with some bookies to beat Wickham.
3.5.
Do you know what I mean? Like Wickham. So I like to look for a little bit of value because last week I picked out 2 draws. I got Fleetwood against somebody, and also like I got 2 draws last week.
Yeah.
Like I only had 20 quid on 2 draws, but it paid for all my other bets.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I only won. I think I won 87 quid or something like that. 90, but it paid for all my losing bets.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So all the ones I could speculate on having a 5 time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To connect 5 and 6 and 7 results is fucking ass for finding out. Especially in this English football pyramid, it's fucking murder. League One, they're so closely matched, the teams, and also because you've got part-time referees. So you've got referees who turn up after fucking doing a week on the tools and fucking go, right, my missus been giving me it down the banks all week. I'm just handing out red and yellow cards like fucking confetti. And then you get other ones who turn up who may have had their ollie bag fucking milked. You go, fucking no one's getting booked today. You can do what you want, chaps.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm on a promise tonight, lads. You can do what you want. Do you know what I mean? It's just mad. Like, and there's no consistency in refereeing. So sometimes there'll be penalties and mad decisions given, and then next week won't. So the bookings and the corners, and you just fucking...
Yeah.
You might as well go and play fucking roulette down the casino. And then the results factor is in because goals at every level change games. And obviously players making mad decisions compounded with referees who give mad decisions and make mad decisions is not a great formula for consistent and will drive you insane when you're trying to get a coupon in. Into League 2, again, really, really
I haven't
tough
touched
when I
any.
look
I
through
haven't
it.
touched anything there.
I'm not the only team, and again I'm persisting this week with the fucking teams that keep blowing my coupon up. So Huddersfield have blew it up a couple of times, but I'm going for MK Dons to beat Accrington at home. If they can't beat Accrington at home, Paul Warren, you might as well knock it on the head, lad. You've spent gazillions on the team. Got beat by Aston Villa. Who did they get beat by during the week? Fucking MK Dons. I know they only played the rotated team. West Ham under 21s beat them 5-1 at their stadium. So I'm going to have faith in MK Dons because of the assembly of the squad, the expensively assembled squad, including the only goal scorer for them during the week, Aaron Collins, who have obviously had on my books. And I'm going to go for them to beat Accrington at home.
It's probably an away shout in League 2 is Oldham to beat Cheltenham.
All right, yeah, Cheltenham have been struggling, but it's a tricky little ground to get to.
It is, but I mean, I think if you're going to have a couple of aways on a coupon,
I'm looking at
going.
There's loads of opportunity, lads, to
there.
land the treble in the draws here. There's a draw like this weekend. This weekend, I reckon there'll be a good draw bet landed. So like it's worth speculating. Lad, there's loads of teams I'm looking at going, fucking that looks like a draw. You got Newport playing at home to Gillingham under Wild Ting, Gareth Ainsworth. They're going well. Do you know what I mean? So there's the sides in and around it. Obviously Salford, Swindon, and Salford the first and third, and obviously Gillingham in second place. I do think they'll get something in Newport, but you know Newport going across the bridge into Wales there. I'll be definitely having a little punt on Gillingham away win.
Yeah.
But I'm not putting them in that coupon. So my coupon there now is Derby to beat Preston, Portsmouth to beat Chef Wed, Huddersfield to beat Burton, MK Dons to beat Accrington, and in the conference, in the National League, I'm going to go for York City to beat Solihull Moors at home.
How many teams is that? 6.
And then well, the odds will be on the screen.
I've done 4. Do you want mine?
Yeah.
Liverpool to beat Everton, Norwich to beat Wrexham, Pompey to beat Chef Wed, and Bolton to beat Wigan in the derby.
Okay.
That's what was that? That was about 4-1.
The odds will be on the screen.
Yeah, about 4-1.
The National Leagues are, I think it's a decent league for betting in. You've got
it's fucking nuts.
I know, but again, you're only getting this. You're getting exactly the same value as you are in League 1, League 2, because the refs are random. The refs are so, and when you look at it that way, because there's no FFP in the National League, the big hitters in the National League have got way more ammunition and bullets than the little hitters in Leagues 1 and Leagues 2, because they're under FFP. There's not much between.
Yeah.
In the National League, actually, lads, from a betting perspective, it's up there with the WSL. The WSL, for me, is the best league to have over 2.5 goals in, because the keepers are dead small and the goals are bigger. And the balls are like, all right, they can't kick the ball as hard unless it's Chloe Kelly who kicks it out.
Davis.
Jimmy Grimble.
You got Warwick Davis in goal for Chelsea.
Do you know what I mean? But like the over 2.5 in that is like
buying money.
Now they won't even give you it at the bookies. Fucking struggle to get that on. Have
you seen what they've gone? There's a new ticket for Liverpool games now. You buy 3 games for the £10 or something.
So the teams that doing well, obviously, we've got Forest Green going well, Rochdale going well, Carlisle, Southend, Boreham Wood, York, Scunthorpe. That's your top 7, and then Hartlepool just outside in the conference. And you look at those teams, like Forest Green will have a good, Carlisle have a good budget, York have got like this. As always, at the top of that conference, you've seen it with Wrexham and Stockport, you have teams who just have like a power in that division that the others don't, and actually once they get up they can go and go again, because the FFP's off, they build the brilliant side in the conference, and then they skip through the leagues, because they almost you've got that confidence and that momentum, but also you've been able to afford players that you couldn't have been able to afford, and assemble a squad that you couldn't have been able to afford had you been mid-table in League 2 or near the bottom of League, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In League 1 somewhere. You can actually spend way more in the conference than you can in those 2 leagues.
Yeah.
So that's why you see Stockport, that's why you see Wrexham, as well as, Luton have done it in the past, and other teams go all the way from the conference to the cusp of the Premier League. All right. That's it from us. Hopefully you're lucky.
Won't see you next week. You
won't see us next week.
Someone's holiday in Mallorca. I mean, we got to give them a holiday after about 4, so we've got to give you one, haven't I?
I'm going to a wedding, actually. So it's like
it's a wedding, not a holiday.
2 birds with one stone. It's like a wedding holiday.
Yeah.
Not mine. But yeah, I'll be looking forward to getting a bit of sun on me back, watching from a distance the chaos that unfolds, and hopefully
back again next Monday for the Everton It's a week Monday for what?
Everton West Ham.
Everton West Ham week Monday.
Is that Goodison? Sorry, Bramley Moore.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do you know what? I'm not like you'd normally go, it's at home, I'm going to the game.
Normally I'll go down.
I'd rather do the show, you know, it's tough. It's tough. Like, do you know what I mean? If we had a Isaac and Vert and that, I'd be like, sorry lads, I'm down the stadium there, do you know what I mean? But I'm now like, fucking hell. I got offered a couple of tickets for the derby there, Saturday as well. But I'm obviously on my way tomorrow, aren't I? So couldn't take them up on it. And then I go, be boss being at Anfield, wouldn't it? And you go, not if they turn off, it wouldn't. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? As Simeone found out there last night.
In the first 10 minutes.
Well, hopefully the game goes ahead. There's big noises coming out of UEFA that Liverpool might be kicked out of all competitions.
Oh, here we go.
That's what I'm hearing. Assaulting fans again, assaulting opposition players and staff like you've got previous.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. I mean, I don't like to, see stuff like that. But obviously, when is enough? How long can you just keep getting away with abusing?
As long as we want, fucking Liverpool.
You keep it. If someone was to put two fingers up at one of your managers or players, I mean, David Couto only said he didn't like Jurgen Klopp and you just had them hounded out.
He was also
obviously he didn't know what he had on his hard drive.
He was also wanking
or allegedly had what he had on his hard
that's
drive.
not allegedly. He's been charged with it, so it's...
Well, it's still allegedly. He hasn't been convicted of it.
Oh yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's allegedly at the minute.
And again, I mean, if you were a serial beast, I would imagine one image. I'm like,
I don't know what it is.
I don't like Hugh Edwards had 97 or 900 or something, didn't he? I don't know.
And what is Abacut had one image?
I think it was one image from
what I read. It's still one far too many.
Oh no, absolutely. But I'm just saying, like, it could have. You could if one thing was there, one photo, you could go, as that could be a mistake. What? 970, you go, all right, Hugh, it's probably not a mistake.
But what kind of human in 2025 is downloading porn?
Well, who knows? I don't know. Well, obviously, David Coote.
Who does? You know what I mean? If you want to watch a bit of Blue, you go and watch a bit of Blue.
Yeah, but also
get caught making it.
Yeah, well, making it
is that what it was? Making it?
No, the term of making it is downloading it. So he didn't actually. We don't know yet to be able to actually physically. If he's made
like the worst category you could get.
It's category A. It's a category A one.
Well, so, if it turns out that he hasn't, and this is what's wrong about the media, because if they put that in the ether and he actually has,
no, he's been charged with category A.
I know he's been charged, but if it's one image, I'm not trying to make excuse for him. I'm saying for that to be in the media, if he's convicted of it, and then that should be made in the media. But let's say he hasn't. They always say, don't they, a lie has time to get round the world before the truth has time to get its pants on. Yeah. So it should be in this country, innocent until proven guilty, not charged, because you can be charged and they can have, you know what I mean, the CPS, especially how corrupt that is. It's
as you know.
As I well know. It's literally the conviction that you go, okay, now he is a wrong one, do you know what I mean? Obviously, Hugh Edwards has had a conviction with X amount, I think 900. Obviously all different types of whatever, category A, B, C, whatever, all of it's fucking wrong.
Vile.
But then if Coote has had it, then obviously throw the book at him. But if it's one image and it's then I think you'd have to say, could it have, one image could be a mistake, is what I'm saying.
I know what you mean. Wrong. It's like he could. I
can't believe I'm even trying to what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to play the devil's advocate. I'm not trying to defend David Coote. I'm just saying the way you obviously. If you abuse people, Liverpool fans, which is do, because every fan base...
Every fan abuses people, fuck's sake.
But I'm saying, you got to draw the line somewhere. Got to draw the line somewhere, haven't we?
Yeah, but you got to draw the line with all clubs then. Everyone does it every week. So what's the difference?
But I'm saying you've had a few. This is the Semenyo incident and then the Simeone thing.
Simeone's a big girl's blouse. He needs to fucking stop crying in press conferences. That's what he needs to do.
He hasn't... Because he's Argentinian and because he's meant to be a footballer, he's not allowed to get upset that someone's abusing him.
No, he just needs to fucking take it on the chin and fucking walk down the tunnel. You've been beat. Jog on, dickhead.
So is this because he's getting paid as the opposition manager that he should be able to take whatever shit comes his way?
No, because no other manager reacts like Simeone does.
Yeah, he's just the same thing with Pep Guardiola.
We don't. Pep Guardiola doesn't react like Simeone.
How many times have I seen Guardiola arguing with your fans?
We give Pep shit. We give Mourinho shit. We give certain managers shit because they give it back a little bit with his social shush and that. We have a little bit back and forth with them, and Simeone starts crying. You don't see Mourinho crying. We don't see Mourinho when we had a little bit of back and forth with him. You don't see it.
Talking about Mourinho, he's about to be appointed Benfica manager.
Yeah, I've just seen that. It's yesterday, Benfica
lost the Karabag 3-2 when they potted the manager. Mourinho's about to sign a 2-year deal.
That's a good...
Porto legend. Is that not like Rafa Benitez here? Are we not in a Rafa Benitez
Going
spot?
to Everton.
Porto legend.
Yeah.
Won a Champions League at Porto.
And
is
goes
it?
to Benfica.
Strange, that.
It'd be
Yeah, he's a little job slag, isn't he?
it'd be good to it, but I know. But
He's
he's
a
how
bad
much?
slag.
I've seen how much he earns from getting sacked.
Yeah, must be crazy.
80 odd, is it? Something ridiculous.
Must be crazy.
80 odd million, something like
Right
that. I
then.
don't know. Right, that's it. Wrap it up.
All right. Well, listen. Enjoy your
See
weekend.
you soon.
Good luck. Remember, bet responsibly. Bit
Not
of fun.
not financial
Definitely
advice.
not financial advice from us, as you can see. And hopefully, all the fuckers who've been setting fire to our coupons fucking turn up and perform this weekend. You're professional men. Get the job done. Put your feelings to one side. Turn up and deliver. You know who you are. Fucking MK Dons Huddersfield. Sort your fucking shit out. Good luck. That's been the Full English. Enjoy your weekend.